At the center of Athens, where Philellinon Street meets Amolia's Venue, looms the Church of Virgin Mary Sotera Lykodemou, Savioress of Lykodemos, or as it is widely known, the Russian Church of the Holy Trinity. Beset by grand buildings, the church has lost nothing of its splendor thanks to its size, architecture, but also the legends accompanying it. The legends are related to the catacomb located underneath the church, with its staircase ending up at the entrance of a network of galleries radiating from the center of the depths of Syntagma Square. Following the catacombs of Holy Trinity, one will come across traces and relics of the ancient history of the city of Athens, as well as spaces which functioned as ossuary. During the Greek Revolution, the church sustained huge damage, with a part of the dome as well as the largest part of the northeastern facade of the church having collapsed. In 1847, the interest of the Russian embassy is being directed to the Church of Nicodemus, as was, then, known the Church of Sotera of Lykodemos, and it requests its concession by the Hellenic government in order to cover the devotional needs of the Russian community of Athens. The request is accepted, and the church is conceded to the Russian community. This is a church of Byzantine octagonal style with a narthex and a gallery over the side aisles. In an octagonal style, the large dome covering the entire central space of the church rests with its low drum on 8 arches which, when branching out, form an octagon. In this manner, the weight of the dome is divided to arches, barrel vaults and piers, which, in turn, are borne by the internal walls, forming a square with the cross arms of the inscribed cross, and carry the weight of the dome. The main space of the church appears as unified, undivided, while the pilgrim, already at the entry of the church, can discern the dome decoration. The walls of the church are built with the typical cloison masonry, where 4-sided white stones, unusually of porous stone, are framed by thin red bricks. At the northern and western side of the church, one can observe a frieze of plinths with Kufic decorations, namely engraved decorations which imitate letters of the Paleo-Arabic alphabet, framed with dentic courses. A respective Kufic frieze exists also in the bell tower. At the eastern side of the church, there are 3 apses which externally give the impression of the triconch, while internally are semicircular. At the central conch of the Holy Bema, a triple light window imposes itself, while the height of the gallery is lit by single light windows in all of its 3 sides. At the western side, one meets the main rectangular gate of the church, on both sides of which there are 2 smaller gates with marble frames. Over the gates, 3 apsidal windows are formed, which are inscribed by the brick arches. There are 2 corresponding gates, also at the northern but also the southern side. With regard to the wall painting decoration of the church, unfortunately, the old decoration did not remain unharmed by the bombardments by the Ottomans in 1821. The current, Western-style Christian painting, which constituted a part of the extensive restoration works by the Russians, is the work of the professor of the Athens School of Fine Arts in Athens, Ludwig Thiers, 1825 to 1909. While noteworthy is the depiction of Apostle Paul with the features of King Otto. The niche is occupied by the enthroned Platytera, while the Pantocrator dominates the dome. On the pessaries, within rectangular frames, the fathers of the church, saints and hierarchs of the Church of Athens, as well as Athenian martyrs, Agia Christina and Agia Dorea, are depicted. As for the iconographic program of the iconostasis, it is articulated in 3 zones. Last, significant are the heirlooms of the church, such as icons or even holy vestments, which were transported by the Russians to Athens following the 1917 revolution. A special position among the heirlooms safe kept in the church is held by the portable icon of Agios Nikolaos, Saint Nicholas. a gift of Queen Olga during her pilgrimage visit at the church in 1891.